for me is a plus to be around those guys and learning every day. It's like that's benefit for me, and I take like anything I can from those guys to be better and to improve the players.
So, Cisse, you've been back here since the summer of 2019. What it's been like to come back to Ashton Gate?
Really good, really good, and especially when you see couple familiar faces. It's been really good so far to see people, neighbors also, ex-neighbors, and to see how the club has been moved forward. Also, it's good.
It's probably 8 or so years, I think, since you were here as a player. How has it changed at Ashton Gate and up at the training ground?
Yeah. Massive change. To be fair, I was really impressed when I come back. I spoke with my wife, especially, and a couple of people in the club. Like, it's been a massive change because we see like the stadium, training facility was coming up also, and also the staff. The numbers of the staff like show you how the club like it's been moving forward, and make him a lot of investment and effort to have a big staff and people in all departments to strengthen the club and the team. Yeah.
So, Cisse, back in 2011-12, you'd had 2 seasons here. What were the best bits of your time at Bristol City?
My first season was a bit tough because I didn't play as much as I wanted, but the second season was much better with a new manager, Derek McInnes, and yes, I had a little bit more playing time, and I feel like he had a trust on me, and with the team we had in that time, I think with a good potential. I enjoy that second season, even it was like a tough season also, but I feel like I learned a lot that time. Yeah.
Let's take you back to your early days. How did you first start playing football?
First start, I was 7 years old when I first started to kick football, and because I was kicking like everything in the house, and my dad feel like, all right, we need to put him in a football. Then I started to play football when I was 7. With a friend from a small city, and small town, Dreux. Really strange pronunciation, Dreux. That's where I start my football and start to enjoy and start to have the love for this sport. Yeah.
And you went to Toulouse. Is that far from Dreux?
Yeah, that's 7 hours. It was tough because I was only 15 years old when I integrated the academy from Toulouse. And it was the first experience for me away from my family. It was quite difficult because like you were able to see your family only on holiday time, and it wasn't easy, but this is what I wanted to do, and at that age you need to realize like how tough is that sport if you want to make it, and it was a bit of sacrifice, but that was my decision, and just take the opportunity and see what happened.
You went from France to Portugal, Estoril and Benavista.
Oh yeah! Again, after 5 years in Toulouse, I had the opportunities to sign for a Portuguese club, Estoril, and it was again a great experience. First experience for me abroad, for me and my wife. It wasn't easy because the language and all this was like a couple of months difficult, but it was also really positive to be in that environment, uncomfortable, go outside of your comfort zone. It was really important for from my own young age at that time, like to learn and be in that different environment, and yeah, really enjoy, learn a lot from that first season. Then I moved to Boa Vista, which was a big club that time in Portugal, and again it was a really good experience, higher level, play against like really good players, and I was really young also at that time, like 22. Then yeah, I really enjoyed my time in Portugal, and I feel like I learned a lot also over there. Yeah.
Still speak Portuguese?
Yeah, still speak Portuguese, and because also like every time I move clubs, like I always find a Portuguese or Brazilian player with who I could practice my Portuguese, and yeah, I still speak Portuguese, unfortunately.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak French, I speak Malian, I speak Portuguese. I can speak Spanish. That's all. English. Yeah, I try. I try.
That's not bad. 5 languages. I suppose. Does that help you when you're talking to young players, like for instance Hanoa, etc., in terms of your current role?
I think yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it's really important for a young player who coming from abroad, with a new culture, new language, new football, different things, like different changes. And I think to have someone who's been there, or went through all those experience, and that can maybe help to accelerate the how to say, to settle in the club like a little bit quicker, I think, and to have someone where she can translate sometimes, or you can rely, or even tactical, like some details, and I think is positive for them to have someone who can like translate the details of tactical details, or whatever. Yeah.
You've had other experiences as well as the European ones, so Thailand and the US and Australia. What have those experiences kind of sort of given you in terms of what you can now offer as a coach?
Yeah, that was an amazing like experience for me and my family, to be fair, because it's a massive change because even like tradition are different between here and France. We're still not really far from each other, but Thailand, Australia is really far from from Europe, and from also the tradition we've got here. Football is different, and again, and I learned like different mentality, different tradition, different culture, and I think that's helped me to understand like different point of view also, and for me and my family, I think that was really benefit.
I suppose when you've got 10 or so plus nationalities in the squad as we have at Bristol City, those kind of experiences of being playing around the world will help you really.
Yeah, it's a few nationality here in Bristol. Thomas Galas, Famara Jeju, Nagy Wells, and Noah, and yeah, it's a really diversified team with different nationality. Pedro last year, and I think that's good to have this multicultural tradition and in your team, and I think that's the strength for the team, having people with different mentality, different view, and make all in one team. I think like that's really good. I like that.
You obviously played as a midfielder and also a central defender. In terms of the crop of young players, and Tyreek, Joe, Liam, etc. What have you made of the young players at Bristol City in terms of their attitude and their application?
I'm To be fair, to see what happened now with Tariq, and I'm not really surprised because I've been here since only last year, but. You see the potential of those young players, and he went on loan and come back from loan, and Taylor Moore, Zach Viner. I think is not. It's something like Bristol City always had, like a good young player from the academy, and I think they just need at one point maybe to move to different club on loan. Brian Teens is doing an unbelievable job sending those young players in the right team, right club, and they come back with 40, 35 game under the belt, and get a chance again to have a preseason with us and show yes, they deserve to stay, and some of them show that this year with Tariq, last year with Taylor Moore, and again with Zach Viner, and I think I'm not surprised, and it's few more. We've got James Morton and Edward Aurora. Is a few pushing where the club and the staff got a really good eye on them and watch their progression. Yeah.
What's the best part of your job, Cisse?
Best
when you
part
wake
of
up every morning, what do you look forward to most?
Look forward to going training and see the lads and see the development, working with the staff to see how we can improve the team, and I'm look particularly the young player, how I can press the right button to help them to improve little bit more, after the game, after training, try to do some extra to help them to develop, and that's something I'm really enjoy doing it. I've been there. I was in their position a couple of years ago, and I always enjoy when people care about you and try to improve you and really pushing for you to do the best you can.
In terms of the coaching team, so obviously Paul and Keith have come in. Yeah. Are you, as a young coach, learning from those two guys?
Yeah, always learning. That's only my second season, and I learned a lot last year through the previous coaches, and it's the same again this year. And obviously, those two coaches got lots experience, and they've been to all different level here in England, and they work with the FA also. Then yeah, for me is a plus to be around those guys and learning every day. It's that's benefit for me, and I take anything I can from those guys to be better and to improve the players.